sing a song in Spanish. We're going to do Puedo Cantar, okay? Ready? Ready? And here we go. Ready? And here we go. Say thank you. 1, 2, 3, say thank you. All right, so pre-K, you're gonna come down.
Good morning, everyone. This is
Humpty Dumpty.
And this was his favorite spot, high up on the wall. Yes, it's an odd place for an egg to be, but he liked being close to the bird. Then one day,
I fell. I'm sort of famous for that part.
Folks called it. Now, that's a little dramatic, but it was life-changing. Fortunately, all the king's horses and all the king's men managed to put him together again.
Most of me.
There were some parts that couldn't be healed with bandages and glue. He became afraid of heights. He was so scared he couldn't do the things he once enjoyed. He walked past that wall every day and would think about climbing it. He really missed the birds. But he could never do it because he knew accidents can happen. He eventually settled for watching the birds on the ground. First group,
It wasn't the same. Better than nothing.
Then one day, an idea flew by. Making paper airplanes was harder than he thought, but he kept trying and trying until he got it. His paper airplane was perfect, and it flew like nothing could stop it. He hadn't felt that happy in a long time. It wasn't the same as being up in the sky with the birds, but it was... Unfortunately, that paper airplane ended up on the same wall he fell off of.
What are the odds of that?
But he thought about all the time he had spent trying to make that perfect paper airplane and all the other things he missed. So he decided he was going to climb the wall. But the higher he got, the more nervous he felt. He didn't want to admit it, but he was. He didn't look up. He didn't look down. He just kept climbing until he was no longer afraid. Maybe now you won't think of him as the egg who was famous for. Maybe now you'll remember him as the egg who learned to get back up and learn to... The end.
stop changing, never stop changing, never stop changing, never stop changing. Don't you hold on too tight, hold them, you know it's your time to go. To fly apart, to reunite, wonders surround you. Just like the walls come down, don't look behind you, fly till you find your way till tomorrow. Don't you hold on too tight, hold them, you know it's your time to go. To fly apart, to reunite, wonders surround you. Just like the walls come down, don't look behind you, fly till you find your way till tomorrow. I'm my emotions. Don't you hold on too tight, hold them, you know it's your time to go. To fly apart, to reunite, wonders surround you. Just like the walls come down, don't look behind you, fly till you find your way toward tomorrow.
All right, friends, we're going to show our actor tools. What's the first thing we do in theater? We warm up our bodies with head, shoulders, knees, and toes. You ready?
Shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Let's sing faster. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Let's sing even faster. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Let's sing even faster.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Let's sing even faster. That's too fast. Let's slow down.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Sit down. We're not done. We have to do our next one. What's our next one? We warmed up our bodies and now we warm up our voices. We're all sitting down. Good job. And we start by warming up our faces. So make your faces really big. Make your faces really small. Make your faces really big and small. Really fast, big and small. Good. Send your face up. Send your face down. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. Good. And now we need to do our silly sentence. Where does the power of our voice come from? Our bellies, that's right. So a big belly breath in. We're gonna say our silly sentence nice and loud. Ready? Big breath in. Good. Good, now we're gonna do our deep voice. Big deep breath in. Good, now our high squeaky voice. Big deep breath in. Good job. So we did our bodies and our voice. Now we need to do our imaginations. So we're gonna listen to Miss Laporte, and when I give a direction, you're gonna say, yes, let's. So when I say, let's stand up, you say, yes, let's, and stand up. So let's stand up. Yes, let's. Let's bounce a basketball. Freeze. Let's throw a baseball, and you say, and freeze. Let's paint a picture, and you say, yes. And freeze. Let's eat ice cream. Yes, let's. And freeze. Let's take a bow, and you say, yes, let's. Thank you so much. Good job, everybody. The Ant and the Grasshopper, Aesop's Fables. On a warm, sunny day, a grasshopper was jumping through the fields. He was happy and sang a song as he went. As he got tired, he decided to sit down and look up at the sky. Just then, a strong, hard-working ant passed by, marching and carrying a large ear of corn. The grasshopper was having such a nice time that he called out to the ant. The grasshopper said, The grasshopper thought that was silly and went back to enjoying the sun. The ant marched back to work. The next day, it was again sunny and the grasshopper decided to visit the water. He jumped from leaf to leaf over the crisp, cool water, not a care in the world. Once again, he saw the ant march by. This time, carrying a heavy leaf. The grasshopper called out again, nice and loud, "Hello, friend."
Hello, friend.
Why are you working so hard? Enjoy the sun and the sound of the water. Once again, the ant refused. Soon it will be cold. We must be ready, grasshopper. The ant marched back to work. On the third day, when the grasshopper woke up, it was not warm. The sun was not shining. Winter had come overnight, and the ground was frozen and covered with snow. The grasshopper shivered. He was hungry, and as he looked for food to eat, he found nothing. for hours through the snow, searching for food and shelter. But as he walked, he found the ant's nest. He looked inside. He saw the ants warm and happy, sharing a delicious-looking feast. The ant turned and saw the grasshopper shivering and hungry. The ant felt sad for the grasshopper, so the ant said, "Come in, friend.
Come in, friend.
There is food here
There is food here.
and shelter.
And shelter.
I saved enough for many seasons."
Saved enough for many seasons.
So the ant welcomed the grasshopper into his home. And the ant's preparation kept the ant, his family, and the grasshopper warm and fed the whole winter long. The next year, the grasshopper learned his lesson. He learned to... The end. All right, There's No Such Thing as a Dragon by Jack Kent. Billy Bixby was rather surprised when he woke up to find a dragon in his room. It was a small dragon about the size of a kitten. The dragon wagged its tail when Billy patted on the head.
Mom, there's a dragon in my room. There's no such thing as a dragon.
And she said it like she meant it. Billy went back to his room and began to get ready for the day, tying his shoes. The dragon came closer to Billy, but Billy didn't pat it. If there's no such thing as something, then... Billy washed his face and hands and went down for breakfast. The dragon went along too, but it was bigger this time, about the size of a dog. Billy sat down at the table for his pancakes. The dragon sat on the table. Now this sort of thing wasn't usually permitted, but Mother already said there's no such thing as a dragon, and if there's no such thing as something, you can't tell it to get down off the table. Billy went upstairs to brush his teeth. Mother started clearing the table. The dragon, who was as big as Mother at this time, made himself comfortable on the hall rug and fell asleep. By the time Billy came back downstairs, the dragon had grown so much it filled the hall. Billy had to go around the dragon to get to where his mother was.
I didn't know dragons grew so fast. There's no such thing as a dragon.
Cleaning the downstairs took Mother all morning with the dragon in the way. She had to go in and out of windows, and in and out of windows to go from room to room. When the dragon woke up from his nap, he was much bigger. And he was very, very hungry. A bakery truck went by.
Fresh baked bread.
The smell of the bread was too much for the dragon to resist. So the dragon went after the truck. The house went along too, like the shell of a snail. When Mr. Bixby got home from work for lunch, he was shocked.
Where's my house?
Luckily, the neighbors were able to point and tell him where it went. Mr. Bixby got in his car and started driving, looking for his house. Eventually, he found it. Mrs. Bixby and Billy were waving from an upstairs window.
How did this happen? It was the dragon. There's no such thing. But there is a dragon. A really big dragon.
And Billy patted on the head. And faster than it had grown, the dragon started to shrink. Soon, it was kitten-sized again.
I don't mind dragons this size. Why do I have to get so big?
Billy wasn't sure. Billy wasn't sure, but he thought maybe it just wanted to be noticed. The end. Good job.
While our first grade violinists are getting set up, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what you're going to see today from them. We just started learning our instruments. We got our real instruments at the end of October. We started on box instruments to learn how to hold them. The beginning of learning an instrument is all about listening. So the more you can listen to the Suzuki playlist at home, the quicker we're going to learn. The first thing we learned was how to stand with our instrument. There's many steps to holding it just right. Our first song doesn't use the bow, so we're going to place our bows down and show you how we get into playing position. To hold our violin, and we repeated our Suzuki rhythms over and over again, we started to learn how to use the bow. Each finger in the bow hand has a special job to do, so we need to set it just right. We're going to show you that today, and then we will show you how we learned how to make a beautiful tone on our instruments with our first rhythm, pepperoni pizza.
So we begin strings here on Anna Grace in first grade with everybody on the violin. Those were all violins. They're a perfect instrument for us all to start on. In second grade, they get the option to change. They can either stick with violin, or they can try one of our other string instruments. That would be a viola, which is a little bit deeper and lower, or of course the cello, which is the lowest before the bass, which is in fourth grade. So now you're going to see some of our second graders on stage, and in this bunch you have violins, violas, and the wonderful cellists at the end. What's exciting about Dr. Suzuki's program is that not only are they learning by ear, so not by reading music, but by listening, but they're also learning from each other. So when he created the program, I think about 100 years ago, he started doing something called a play down with all of his students, just for fun. So what he would do, he'd
have his older students that knew the most advanced piece play their song, and they would play all the way down to the very first song. So we would have his twinklers playing their E strings in his concert. And the reason he did that was he wanted kids to see other kids playing the songs that they were going to learn. He wanted them to hear the songs and get excited about it. So we do the same tradition here. It's still a tradition around the world for all Suzuki students. You can have up to 100 plus students playing a Suzuki playdown. So today we're going to do a mini playdown. We're going to start with a song called Lightly Row, which is in our first book, and we're going to work all the way to our pepperoni pizza, our famous pepperoni pizza, Twinkle. We hope you enjoy our second grade strings. Thank you so much for joining us here today. That concludes our intermezzo.